Man, it's crazy to think that Alfonso Cuarón was the editor, writer, director, and producer of Roma. Whoa. What's up, guys? Welcome to Movie Importance, movie review of Roma, the newest film from director Alfonso Cuarón and stars Yalitza Aparicio and Marina de Tavira. And so Roma is a pretty simple story. It's about a maid slash worker named Cleo who works for this middle class family. The father of this family is always gone, so Cleo has to help the mother who has four kids. And it's just the story of her going through her days from, taking care of this family. And of course, in these types of movies, you're going to have drama and you're going to have, just uncomfortable stuff that happens because it takes place in Mexico City. And so one day she gets pregnant and she has to deal with that situation because the boyfriend runs out. And then, you have to deal with the chaotic nature of the husband of the family who has left and doesn't care about his family. So the wife is not getting paid. So she has to kind of keep things in order. But the wife, who's played by Maria de Tavares, she has an emotional center to her that is just, it's a powerful thing because when mothers have kids, there's this bond that connects the family, and to see the husband who is just basically a dirtbag who has a woman on the side does not care about his family. When she has to step in, she does an amazing job taking care of the family. And then when you have a Yalitza Aprioso come in as the maid, playing Cleo, I just feel that this movie just has a raw emotional sense of what a family life dynamic is like. Yeah, a lot of us who grew up didn't have a maid or a housekeeper or so on and so forth, but you can really feel that Cleo is part of this family. She's very meek, she's very quiet, she's not very outgoing, but she really cares about taking care of this family. And the one thing I've always enjoyed about Alfonso Cuarón's movies is even if it's a big budget movie like Gravity or the Harry Potter movie that he did, he knows how to give characters emotional raw centers, and he knows how to play these characters out in realistic, interesting ways. I mean, there's no real story to this movie outside of woman takes care of family. She's going to be pregnant with a baby, and then there's a climactic moment at the end that's a pretty powerful thing that shows why Cleo is such an important person in this family's life. And I love this movie. It's a pretty incredible feat of just simplicity in Mexico City in the 70s. They're in the middle of a turmoil government issue, so there's chaotic fighting and people getting shot and murdered. But just to see the simplicity of Cleo, just everything from washing the laundry to playing with the baby and the kids to them taking a family trip to the beach. I don't know. There's just something weirdly interesting about a movie like this that would never be that interesting because who thinks that family life is going to be that interesting? And maybe it's because Alfonso Cuarón is using his life as a kind of bookend or kind of a plot device because this is a semi autobiographical style movie for him because he grew up in this type of scenario. But I always thought it was interesting how Alfonso Cuarón could take such a mundane task and just turn it into a fantastic look and view of just normal life. And this movie is well shot. It's beautiful. It's in black and white. It's able to bring out pops of colors and, great vistas, and it doesn't need color to do it. And then the other thing that I love about Alfonso Cuarón is he can take simple shots and, like, let's say a guy parking a car, and he just lets the camera roll for like 2 minutes as this guy's trying to park a car in a garage. And the movie, just that kind of stuff is just fascinating to watch, and it's just interesting and entertaining. And I don't know. It's just I think everything about this movie works so well, and I wish I could see something like this in the theater, but of course, Netflix, they put it on their streaming service, so that was at least a way to watch it. But just the way it looks, the way it feels, this movie needs to be seen on the big screen. And I wish I could have seen it on the big screen, but it's whatever. But I just think this movie has such emotional depth. I think for a first time actress like the character Cleo, the actress who's playing her, I just think she does an amazing job, and I think Alfonso Cuarón's an amazing, talented director who just knows how to film and knows how to get that character out of people, and that's why he's one of the best directors on the market right now in history because he's just so good at what he does. And then also the fact that, like I said in the beginning, he's the director, he's the writer, he's the producer, he's the editor, he's the cinematographer. He's basically pulling a Steven Soderbergh, and it's incredible to see what he can pull out of something so simple. And it's an amazing movie, and it's definitely a highly recommended movie. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes, so it's also in Spanish, so I know a lot of people don't like foreign language films like that. But just even if you don't, if you just watch a few minutes of it, you'll be engrossed about how special these characters are and how mundane and how interesting the life of a housekeeper is, because it more focuses on the housekeeper. So, but there you go. That's my take on Roma. Definitely highly recommended. Definitely watch if you get a chance. If you have Netflix, you should definitely watch it. But as always, if you like what you see, remember to rate, subscribe, check out YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Email nlapola113@gmail.com. I don't know if how many of you guys have seen Alfonso Cuarón movies. My favorite movie of his is Children of Men. I also like Gravity. Gravity is one of the best IMAX experiences I've ever seen. But yeah, comment below on if you like any of Alfonso Cuarón's movies, I guess. So there you go. But otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.